Hey, and welcome to another video with me, this guy. My name is Elmo, and it's good to have you along. Today, I'm taking a look at an overdrive pedal by JHS called the Moonshine. Is it any good? I don't know. At least it costs a bit of money, so it bloody well better be good. So I'll be right back after this intro. Okay, so today I'm taking a look at the JHS Moonshine version 1. They have a version 2 out as well. Both are $200 on Amazon, and this is supposed to be a kind of not Tube Screamer clone, but inspired by the Tube Screamer. So it should have more gain and slightly more tonal flexibility than your average Tube Screamer. But it also has, the controls are very similar to a Tube Screamer: volume, drive and tone, but it also has a proof switch which gives you a bit of flexibility. So in the up position you get a slightly cleaner signal, while in the down position it adds a bit more gain and a bit more mids. So I'll just get this hooked up and stop yep and start. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I have everything hooked up now. I also have a GoPro set up to show you the JHS Moonshine and how I have it set up. Just in case it doesn't work, I'll also let you know what I have the dials set at. Apart from the JHS, I also have an Ingve Strat going into a Marshall, mic with an AKGC 414. And I have a flashback delay. Plus, I have Fender Yngwie Malmsteen Overdrive as a kind of reference because that's what I like to use. Okay, so here's my clean signal. Not entirely clean. This amp really never is. So, here's my reference signal, or my reference tone. This is with the Fender Yngwie Malmsteen Overdrive. Everything set to full, yes. So, that's, broadly speaking, what I'm after. Just had to check the levels. Yeah, that's what I'm after. And here's the Moonshine. Now, the proof switch is in the up position, so it should be a bit cleaner. And everything is set to 12 o'clock. Here we go. I'm liking the sound of this instantly. I'll switch the proof switch to the lower position where I get a bit more gain and a bit more mids, just to see how that changes the sound. Okay, it slightly beefed it up, but I think I preferred the upper position. There was a bit something going on there in the lower mid area that I didn't really fancy. So I'll turn it back up and increase drive and volume, both to 3 o'clock and see what that does. There we go. There we go. So. Sounds quite nice, but there is a kind of buzzy thing, distortion-y type thing going on that I don't like. Well, don't like is the wrong way to say it. It's not my thing. I'll turn back the drive a bit and increase the volume and see if that kind of clears up the problem. So I have drive at roughly 1 or 2 o'clock and volume on full. It reacts really nicely to the volume pots on the guitar and the tone pots as well, and the sound is very, very good. I'll add a bit more drive and also put the tone up to 3 o'clock. So tone and drive now at 3 o'clock. It sounds a bit more modern to me than the Fender Yngwie Overdrive. I'll just switch between the two and see to compare them, to really A/B test them. And before I start, I'll start with the JHS. It is very good. There is a bit of a tonal difference there. I'll see if I can get a bit closer by adding a bit more to the tone of the Moonshine. So I'll put the tone up on full. There we go. Let's see what happens. almost like there's a bit too much gain going on, so I'll just dial that back just a teensy weensy bit. Okay? Ooh, nice. Indeed, very nice. It has more gain than the Fender Yngwie Malmsteen Overdrive. I like the tone of the Fender Yngwie Overdrive more. But the difference is small, and I get the kind of the feeling that I want from a pedal or from an overdrive, or the sound is such that I feel like playing. So it's in the ballpark, and given that sometimes you might have to go do a show without your own gear, and you don't know what to expect, this might actually be my pedal of choice for that kind of thing, because it has more gain. Because this amp has a bit of gain going on in it already, and you don't know if you're forced to play with something that's entirely clean. The Fender Yngwie Malmsteen Overdrive just might not do the trick. So in that sense, the Moonshine is a safe bet, because I think even with an entirely clean amp, you could get enough gain to be totally happy, because I still have the whole down position to go, where it has even more gain going on than in the up position. But I prefer the sound of the up position. I'll just turn it back to the down position to see how it compares now that I have a lot more gain going on. Let's see how much hiss you get when you turn off the noise gates. It's not too bad, actually. Not too bad at all. Yeah, basically, that's the Moonshine for you, at least as played with this gear. It's capable of some really nice bluesy tones as well, so we could dial back a bit on the volume and on the drive and put it back up into the first position, and I'll play a bit to end this video. I hope you liked the video, and if you want one of these pedals, it's a good, really good pedal. I'll put a link below to Amazon where you can get one. And yeah, like I said, I hope you liked the video, and give it a thumbs up if you did, and give it a thumbs down if you didn't. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and feel free to support me on Patreon, because I buy the gear that I review, so you get an honest review. And honestly, this one is really good. Yeah, so I'll leave you with a bit of noodling on the Moonshine, and hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye.
Bye.